I grew up in what was called the wickedest precinct in the nation's capital. I read that in something called the Washington Confidential when I got to be 17. I didn't know that growing up because, quite frankly, it was around 7th and T here. You had the Dunbar Theater and the Howard Theater. You had the Lincoln, the Republic, and the Booker T on U Street. And so I didn't know anything about white people. All I saw was us. But more important, you had you had Freedman's Hospital. Freedman's, I didn't know what it meant, but that's what it was. It's now Howard University Hospital. So I didn't know very much about that, but I knew one thing from the time I was in elementary school, and they taught us to do the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, that I lived in a place called Washington, D.C. And Renee, I wasn't born on a farm, so I don't know very much about chickens and ducks. And I wasn't born in Detroit, so I don't know anything about cars. I wasn't born in West Virginia, so I don't know anything about mines. I was born right here in Washington, D.C. And from the earliest of my awakening, my curiosity was about this building downtown called the White House. And then this building across town called the U.S. Capitol. And these block-long buildings downtown called the Department of this and the Department of that. And from the time I was in elementary school, my father and everybody was telling me, you need to get through high school and get a diploma, take the civil service examination, and get a government job. And when that came to me in elementary school, then I understood what I'd heard, how lucky we were when apparently the country was falling apart. But at least you had a secure job. Government didn't go anywhere. And, of course, I now know that during that period we had the New Deal, a program that put government into the role of genuinely promoting what I learned to be the general welfare. I was so angry when I got to junior high school, when they'd had me doing the Pledge of Allegiance and singing America the Beautiful, was that I learned that everybody had these rights but us in the District of Columbia. And they had me memorize the Preamble to the Constitution, we the people of the United States, in order to establish justice, to have a more perfect union, to promote the general welfare, you know, which means general welfare, everybody ought to have a little bit of everything, and to secure the blessings of liberty for ourselves and our posterity. Unless we understand that, there's no hiding place in Europe from AIDS, no hiding place for people who are so desperate because they don't have income, education, healthcare, housing in the richest continent of the world. Huh? It's that kind of message that those of us who are alive and well and experienced and seasoned need to teach our young and to teach our population generally.